Greg fell helplessly onto the bed without even taking off his uniform. He worked as a firefighter recently and was terribly tired. The forest was burning everywhere. Everyone was taken on calls, even newcomers like Greg. Sometimes they spent the night right in the woods. During such outings, he learned a lot about his colleagues and the fire department, and also about Mitchell, the chief of the brigade who died. But Greg didn't go into details. And Greg's next departure came, and today he noticed a woman standing at the gate in all black again. Some of the firefighters from his brigade came up to her, and the woman hugged them all. That's how Greg made sure it wasn't someone's wife. But then, who is she? She spoke to the firemen and then handed each of them a small package. There was still no right moment to ask colleagues about her, so he left for the call without learning anything about the mysterious stranger. This fire was the worst in his entire service. After a few days, it was extinguished and the brigade went back. However, the eldest of them, Martin, said to stop near a flower shop. Greg didn't want to sit in a stuffy car, so he followed Martin. He noticed that the man was buying 2 bouquets. Why do you need a second one? Greg couldn't contain his curiosity. One is for my wife and the other is for Lucy. Martin smiled sadly. Who's Lucy? And then Martin told him about that mysterious woman at the gate of the fire station. Most of the old firefighters knew Lucy because she was Mitch's wife. 6 months ago, during a severe fire, he saved colleagues, but he could not save himself. So Lucy became a widow, but the loss was very bitter for everyone. After that, Lucy comes to the gate of the fire department every day. She accompanies the firefighters, gives them parting words, and brings food. Greg was very impressed by Martin's story. He didn't know Lucy and her late husband at all, but he was hurt for her. The guy also bought her a bouquet of flowers as a sign of his respect. Arriving at the department, he saw Lucy at the gate. She greeted the exhausted firefighters with a kind smile. He and Martin handed her flowers. With tears in her eyes, she thanked them. Thank you. You are real heroes. Thank you, Lucy, for believing in us. Your support is invaluable. However, this was not enough for Greg, so he began to learn more from colleagues about Lucy's husband. As it turned out, he was a real hero. And Greg decided that the best gratitude for Lucy would be the memory of him. He decided to make a stand with stories about Mitch, his memorabilia, as well as letters of gratitude to him. After he told his colleagues about this idea, they supported Greg and helped him take a firm stand. When everything was ready, they showed the booth to Lucy. The woman couldn't hold back her tears. She admired the photos of her husband and read the stories about him. She was grateful to everyone for appreciating and preserving the memory of Mitch, and men were grateful to Lucy for the kindness she did to him. Kindness can heal the human soul, and the more good deeds there are in our world, the more gratitude, the more rewards, and the more prosperity there will be in it.